Hello everyone, welcome to another video for EAFC 24. Today we're covering why you need to get yourself onto the silver hype train before it departs and leaves everyone behind. We're still in the early release for the Ultimate Edition owners and people are definitely sleeping on the silver cards. Timestamps for the video will be in the description also, as we cover the best options for the top 5 leagues silvers. And part 1 is already up with the rest of the world leagues on the channel, so feel free to look in the description if you want to watch that first. I will explain at the end exactly why you need to be looking at the silvers mentioned in the video, but without further ado, let's get on with the first league. So what we've done here is cherry picked the best La Liga players from goalkeeper all the way to the striker. I will be giving my little league summaries at the end of each group, and also who I think will be like a league gem in terms of the silvers. So starting off, we have Lunin. We've got 2 keepers in this list. 6'4", some really good stats for a silver as well. He used to be a gold card, but is now a silver. So I think he's probably the best choice in there. We do have this guy, Julian. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. He has got a little bit better stats-wise, but he's 6'2". So we don't know yet if the meta is the shorter keepers with better reflexes, or if it's the taller keepers on there. So 2 good options though still in terms of that one. We have our first defender. So left back, we've got Benito. He can play left mid, right mid, and left wing back. 5'10". Some good starter stats. I think this guy, if you can pick him up for a reasonable price, and you have some Spanish links, I think this guy would be a solid player. 80 jumping as well, which is nice as well. So he'll win a few headers at the back post. Next up, we have Fulquier. He is 6 foot, high medium, a right back, but he can also play centre back, and that's why I think he'd probably be best in this. 74 on his pace. He's got fantastic stats for a centre back, to be honest. Good jumping as well, like I said, defensive awareness, tackling, all that good stuff. So I think this guy would be a fantastic option for a centre back on there. And then moving on, we've got 5'9" Alvaro Lemos. 3-star. This guy looks class, to be fair. Really good pace split, really good dribbling in terms of his agility and balance where the defending matters. Defending stats could be a little bit better, but the physical stats make up for it. With 91 stamina, so he's going to be up and down that wing all game for you, defending and attacking if you need him to. So I think this guy looks fantastic. And then we have Ligue, I think it is, so a little bit taller than the previous. 5'11", 3-star. He's a very similar card. Dribbling stats are a little bit lower, but reactions are a little bit better with his ball control. Defending stats a little bit better as well, but physical stats are a little bit lower. So you've got 2 options there in terms of that right back spot, I feel. Moving on, we've got another centre back, Abdul Mumin. This guy's 6'2", medium high worker. It's a 4-star weak foot. A good weak foot, I think, is an underrated trait with this centre backs as well. Like I say, along with that French centre back, looks like he has similar stats, good pace, good defending, good physical. Obviously, the defending can be boosted as well. If needs be with a chemistry style. So on to the next, we have our first midfielder. So we're going to go with the DMs. We've got Cease, who is 6'1", low high work rate, so already fantastic there for a CDM. Pace can be a little bit better, but can be improved. I think an engine would suit this guy really well. Already got good passing on there, great defending stats, great physical stats. So I think this guy looks like he definitely locked down that CDM spot. And then moving on, we have Mafulu's another CDM option. 6 foot, low high work rates, so also good work rates there for defending. Looks like a little bit of a faster option and a bit more agile as well. Defending stats a little bit less, physical stats around about the same as well. So 2 really good options there for CDM, I feel. Then moving on, we've got our left mid spot. So moving into left mid, we've got Ben Brereton Diaz, who used to play in the Championship and has now moved to La Liga. 6'2". 3-star. He plays left mid or striker. He's got some good pace. I would have preferred the acceleration the other way around, but to be fair, like I say, he's probably a lengthy striker / left mid. So shooting stats, he's got great shooting stats. Dribbling's decent as well for someone 6'2" and 86 jumping, so he's going to win a lot in the air. And especially with a lot of the nippier defenders, especially with the silvers, they tend to be smaller. So he's going to win pretty much, get it to that left wing every single time. He's going to win plenty of headers. Next player, we've got a bit more of a quicker striker, 5'8", 4-star, 4-star, and die. Left mid, right mid, striker, left wing. So plenty of options of where you want to put him. He's got the fantastic pace split, decent shot power, finishing 70 as well, which is good enough for a silver, and 74 composure as well also helps with his finishing. Good dribbling stats, can't argue too much with them, and 80 jumping as well. So he might win a header here and there, but a bit low in terms of stamina and strength on there. So next up we have Bebe, who I believe is the player with the highest in-game stats out of the entirety of the silvers. 6'3", high-low work rates, 4-star weak foot. Already looks fantastic in terms of a winger. Left mid, right mid, and left winger. So you can't play striker, but I can imagine in-game you can probably stick him in striker. Looks like your typical Haaland type player where you get him going straight in behind. No one's shoving him off the ball with 93 strength, especially with the silvers. Like, no one's touching this guy. 81 long shots and 89 shot power too. So good finishing. He's very much that striker. You just send him on his way, get that ball over the top to him, and he is going to bury for you. So Bebe looks fantastic if you ask me. Moving on then, we've got our centre mid. So we're moving across the midfield. So we've got Kwame, who's medium-high work rates with a 1-star weak foot, like me in real life. Centre mid and CDM is his positions. So it looks like pretty much another DM, but disguised as a centre mid on there. 89 stamina, which is fantastic. I really like his dribbling, defending and physical stats, and his pace is still alright as well on there. Some good passing stats actually as well. So looks like a really solid centre mid / CDM option once again on there. Moving on, we have got Ramzani. So he's coming up in the striker position, but he's actually right mid on there. So this guy's 5'6", high medium, 4-star weak foot. So good stats out the box once again. Left mid, right mid striker. This guy, good pace split, 72 finishing is nice. Quite low composure, but it's to be expected from a lot of the silvers. Really, really good agility and balance on there too. But a bit of a weaker winger. So he's pretty much your speedster in terms of that right mid spot. And then we have Pejino, I think it is. Pejino, I'm not sure what his nickname is. But medium-low worker, it's 4-star skiller. So that's always helpful. This guy is usually a right mid. He's in a left mid spot on the team currently. So this guy's left-footed, 3-star weak foot. So if you're going to cut in with him, he's got the 4-star skills, but usually I'd probably employ a left footer on the left side to shoot across goal. Usually what works for me. But this guy looks fantastic. 92 on his sprint speed and acceleration. So this guy's going to be rapid. Long shots, 82 of 85 shot power. So this guy can hit one from distance. 72 finishing also, which always helps. And solid enough dribbling stats on there too. So passing could be a little bit better. Physical could be a little bit better. But this guy looks like an absolute beast, to be fair. So moving on to the only cam we've got for La Liga. So we've got 5'7" Jose Pozo. 4-star weak foot as well, which is always nice for a cam. Can play striker too if you need him to. Not too rapid, but good enough stats for a cam. Great finishing on there too. So if you're threading him through and he's like I say close to the box or in the box, this guy's going to be able to bury a fair few goals. Decent dribbling, decent passing. Like I say, silver cards. You can't expect too much more from him, to be fair, but it looks like a solid cam. And then finally, we've got our striker. So obviously, a couple of the other options can play striker, but this guy looks like the out-and-out striker. Duvikas played in the Eredivisie last season. 6'1", 4-star weak foot, so that's already fantastic with a high medium. Pace split is great. Finishing is fantastic with 75 and 71 composure too. Agility is okay. Ball control and dribbling's good. Jumping 83 with 80 stamina. So this guy looks like a bit of an all-round striker. Does a bit of everything, to be fair, but looks fantastic. So to recap, the La Liga looks very defence and wide midfielder heavy. Lots of physical players that'll suit a style of play that uses lots of crosses and set pieces or long sprints against a high line. Could also make up a good span in the team with a few of the defensive players as well. Notable links is Alvaro Lemos and Pejino. Same nationality, same team. Who look to lock down the right side of the field in any silver side, mixing pace with ability well. And the league gem, I think, will be Duvikas. It looks like a bit of a cheaper option with his links being Greek and the team he's at. But he does look really solid for a striker, despite not being as quick as some of the wingers. and can also easily play up front alone and has the ball control and stats to be a good target man. So next up we have the Bundesliga. So starting off with two goalkeepers. We've got Finn Darman, 6'2", looks like the cheaper option out of the two. Got some good reflexes and stats for a goalkeeper, especially 73 rated. But my pick is definitely Kovar, who plays for Leverkusen. 4-star weak foot as well, 6'5". This guy looks like a fantastic keeper. 78 positioning on there as well. It's only his diving and handling that I think let the card down slightly, to be fair, but he looks fantastic in terms of a goalkeeper option. Moving on, we have the first wing back in this team. So a right wing back, right mid, right back. Joshua Wagnerman. This guy got, I think, an inform last year, or he got some sort of special card, and he was fantastic. To be fair, 6'3", got a good pace split. That's what you want on a quick, tall player on there. So good defending stats. Like I say, plays like a centre back. You could probably stick him in centre back in game, but I think he'll be fantastic on that wing, up and down the pitch, and he'll defend from the back post crosses and that type of thing too. So it looks like a beast to start off with. We then also have Christian Gamboa. I used this guy for a while because I packed him early last FIFA, and he was solid, very quick. He's your shorter, quicker option, agile and good balance on there as well. A little bit low in terms of strength and stamina and his defending stats, but obviously an anchor could definitely help that in terms of that player. So we're moving on next to centre backs. So Stanley Nsoki, 6 foot. 2-star. He's got that lengthy pace split, along with some good defending stats and good physical stats. So looks like probably a cheaper option, but because he's French, it might be good for hybrids, and might be a little bit more expensive just because he's French in a top league. We then have Kevin Akpoguma, 6'4", 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Medium, can play right wing back as well as centre back. This guy looks class, to be fair. 6'4", you want some height in your centre back. Strong, good defending stats, decent dribbling stats in terms of his reactions and his ball control as well, for when the ball gets fizzed in at his feet for a pass, etc. So looks like an excellent option. And the next one is William Pacho. So this guy's 6'1", low medium work rate, so good for a centre back. This guy's got a fantastic pace split as well. Another lengthy player, but 80 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. He's going to beat a lot of silvers to the ball. 86 jumping as well, so he's going to win plenty of headers. Very strong, and his defensive awareness with his tackling stats are really good too. So looks like some fantastic options in that position. We then move on to our centre mid. This guy prefers to play CDM, so he's technically a CDM, but we've just got him in centre mid on this like formation. High work rates, 6 foot, so that's already a fantastic stat, and he can do a bit of everything as well. So I think this guy would actually be a really solid centre mid as opposed to a CDM, just down to the fact that his defending stats are a little bit lower, and his strength's quite low as well. But like I say, can do a bit of everything. So that's what you want, and has a good link in terms of his nationality too, being German. We then move on to the English youngster at Dortmund, Bino Gittens. So this guy, 4-star skiller, 3-star weak foot, right-footed. So he's someone you want to be cutting in with to shoot. It's just a shame his shooting and passing stats are a bit poor. Let's not beat around the bush with it. Composure's low as well, but still could be a really fun player to use just with his skill moves. So really good agility in that as well on him. Moving on to the next one. So Silas is usually a right mid, so this is why he's popped up with a striker card on. 5-star skiller. You know what you're getting out of him. He gets a special card every FIFA. It's fun to use. It's just a shame about his 2-star weak foot, but get him in the right position, up that wing on the right side, or cutting in. And like I say, I'm sure he can finish plenty. 78 finishing is really good for a silver card as well. Composure's a little bit low, but like I said, this is very much one of those strikers where you get him in behind and you look to get a shot off when you can. So yeah, good option there. And then we've got Asano next. Medium work rates, 4-star weak foot, which is good. Can play cam, right mid, right wing. Pace split's fantastic. Attack position and finishing really good with 70 shot power. His dribbling stats all across the board are very good for a silver, and also physical as well. He's got a bit of strength about him. So this guy looks like a fantastic little player, and because he's little, as well, being 5'8" with high balance and agility. I think this guy could be pretty hard to shake off the ball on there. So we've got an actual centre mid now. High work rate, 6'1". This is Jens Stage. This guy's a little bit slower in terms of his pace, so he looks more of a lengthier player moving around, but like I said, can do a bit of everything as well. Reasonable stats all round, and his physical stats are fantastic, to be fair, with 89 stamina on a box-to-box centre mid. Can't go wrong with that, can you? So moving on, we've got our cam spot. So this one is Brendan Aronson, who's just come from Leeds, I think, to go to Union Berlin. High medium, 3-star, 3-star, can play centre mid, right mid, or cam, so he's got a bit of versatility. Good pace split, obviously not that quick, but you can add a card onto that. Reasonable shooting and passing stats. His dribbling stats are really good, to be fair, on a silver, and 93 stamina. You can never go wrong with that, but a little bit weak, won't win many headers either with his physical stats. Then we move on to our out-and-out cam, who can play centre mid, Bittencourt, Leonardo Bittencourt. So this guy used to be a gold, he's now a silver. 4-star weak foot, not very quick, as you can imagine from a cam, but has got the passing stats there, and also can hit a long shot, as well as some fantastic dribbling stats. Reasonable stamina, but obviously physical stats low again. He's only 5'7". So we're moving on to the wingers now. So we've got Nathan Teller, who's just moved, I think, from Burnley to Leverkusen. 3-star, 3-star. I think he was 2-star weak foot last FIFA as well. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but 3-star, 3-star. Great pace split, great shooting on there, and good dribbling as well. So I think Nathan could be a really fun player to use this FIFA. Just a bit low on the strength once again and the composure. And then we move on to strikers. So we've got Benedikt Hollerbach. This guy had an inform card last FIFA, and he was super fun to use when we used him on the Team of the Week takedown series. 4-star weak foot, high low work rate, so that's exactly what you want out of a striker. Can play right mid, great pace split, great finishing on there, reasonable agility as well, especially for someone 5'11". To be fair, I thought he was a bit taller than that, but he's not. So, but he is 77 jumping, so he'll win a few headers here and there, and like I say, got good stamina too, so should have a couple of extra bursts in him towards the end of the game. But it looks like a really solid card, to be fair, and he might be a little bit cheaper as well. You never know. Next, moving on to Manu. This guy is a striker, can play left mid, right mid, centre forward. So this guy looks fantastic already. 5-star, 5-star. Sorry, 4-star, 4-star. 5-star, 5-star. Be solid, wouldn't it? 5'7". Great pace split. Once again, great shooting stats for a silver. Great dribbling stats also, and he's reasonable physical wise. 69 strength with 72 stamina, 73 jumping. So 5'7". Like I say, with high balance like that and reasonable strength, this guy could be an excellent little winger, to be fair. Or if you just want to stick him to run straight in behind, then why not? And then finally, we've got Thiago Thomas. This guy, 4-star skill over 3-star weak foot, medium low work rates, can play right wing, centre forward or striker. He's got that lengthy pace split with the high sprint speed, but 84 acceleration, you can't go wrong with it automatically. He's got good shooting stats once again, reasonable dribbling stats for someone who's 5'11", and also physical stats too are reasonable. So definitely some options there. With him being Portuguese, you can maybe mix things up with him on there. So yeah, that's all of the Bundesliga players. So in summary, the Bundesliga is very attack heavy and has a nice mix between physicality and speed on the players. Lots of choice when it comes to the attackers and some excellent centre-backs in there. So it's definitely worth trying to hybrid a couple of these players from this league. I'd say the notable links are Hollerbach and Arison. They are from the same team. They link with Germany and USA opportunities for hybrids also, and they are both high-energy players on there. The league gem, I think, goes to Asano, who looks speedy and reliable on the ball, with the option of playing cam also. So here we have the Serie A team. So I'm going to try and get through this quite quickly, as this team is absolutely packed, every single slot in the team there. So we start with the GK. 17 arm reflexes on this guy. I think he'd be a fantastic keeper for this league if you need the chemistry. We've got Haps. This guy, I think he used to represent the Netherlands. I can't remember if he's changed nationally or not, but he plays left back, left mid. Looks pretty solid. Looks more like a wing back than anything else. on there. Not very strong, but looks like an okay starter left back in your team. And then we've got Watford's, obviously he's left Watford now, or whether he's on loan or not. But we've got Kamares, 5'6", high medium, also covers the same positions. But this guy, great pace split, dribbling fantastic with a 92 balance, and he's got good physical stats too. I think he's probably the better option out of the two, to be fair. We do move on to the right wing backs then. So we've got a tall right wing back here, EZDean, I think it is, 6'2", high medium. This guy looks like your typical stay back while attacking. Has the speed to beat a winger if needs be, and like I say, get a defending chemistry style onto him, and he looks fantastic, to be fair. So next one we've got Bellanova, also 6'2", 3-star weak foot, right back, right mid, right wing back. Pretty similar in terms of that one. It looks like the better of the two, to be fair. On there, a little bit quicker, less acceleration, but can cross the ball. So if he does end up the pitch, it looks like he can definitely get a couple of crosses in on there. But yeah, good physical stats, a little bit better tackling, that type of thing. So next option we have Fode Ballatore. He's a left back. Should have put him with the other ones actually, to be fair. But high medium, 6 foot, good pace split, good physicality, reasonable defending and reasonable dribbling as well. So another fantastic option for left back. Plays for Milan as well. So it could be good for links if there's further Milan players. And then we go back to the right back slot. 6'2", Tyrone Ebuehi, I think it is. His Nigerian link could help with a couple of other players from the rest of the world or from the other leagues. But has a great pace split for a lengthy player. 6'2". Good agility as well, actually, for a tall player. A little bit low on strength, but I think because of his height, he'd probably make up for it. And good defensive awareness on a defender as well. So another option. Move on to the centre backs. Then we've got Jan Bisek, 6'5", high work rates as well on a centre back. Good pace split, great defending, great physical. 6'5" of 89 jumping. This guy's not missing header, which means he could also probably score a few headers when it comes to corners too. So definitely someone to consider. Good composure as well and ball control, and he's got a reasonable pass too at 75. So this guy looks like an absolute beast, if you ask me. And then we've got David Zima as well. 6'3", high work rates. He's your slightly slower, slightly shorter than the previous one, but has also got fantastic stats for a defender. You can see how he's just slightly not a gold player, but like I say, looks fantastic defensively. I used him last year for a couple of games at the start of FIFA, and he was pretty solid, so I expect the same out of him there. Then we move on to the DMs. So this guy is a DM, can play centre mid also, 2-star, medium. So a little bit to be desired there, but fantastic pace, good passing, good dribbling, reasonable defending and good physical, 88 stamina on there. So this guy looks more like a box-to-box player than a CDM, if you ask me. But speaking of CDMs, we have a 6'2", medium-high, Makombu, I think it is. He can also play centre mid if you need him to. Good pace, great dribbling, great physical. Stick a defending card on him, and I think he could be an absolute anchor in that DM spot. So moving on, we've got Duncan, who is also medium-high, 5'10", 3-star. This guy looks class, to be fair. Pace is really good. Long shots, 80 with 84 shot power. 80 short passing, 74 long passing. Better than a lot of gold cards, if you ask me. Dribbling's good, defending's really good as well. 81 standing tackles, standing out there. And then, like I say, all the physical stats are 79 or above. So this guy looks class, to be honest. Fiorentina's Duncan. So we move next on to Isaacson. I think he's a right wing bar trade. I think he might be in the wrong spot, to be fair, on this. Yeah, so I've for some reason not put him where he should be. So we'll continue on from here, where the centre mids are. So this guy is Musa. Medium, 4-star skiller. So this guy is probably more of a winger who's been playing centre mid, but he's well all-rounded. So you never know, he could be a fun little player to play in centre mid. It'd have been nice if he had a high medium work rate, as that would have made him absolutely class as an attacking centre mid. But looking at those stats, can't argue too much, to be fair. And then we have Lewis Ferguson. So Scottish player, high work rates, 4-star weak foot, can do a bit of everything. Centre mid CDM can. Good pace split, and also the shooting, passing, dribbling, and physical stats are all class, to be honest. Just needs a little bit of a defending boost, so you could even stick a shadow on him and he'll be so good all around, to be fair, on that. So moving on next, we've got EZDean Tameze. Looks like more of a CDM again, medium-high work rates, centre-mid CDM. Built out, good dribbling stats, good passing, good pace, great defending, and great physical as well. The Serie A seem to have a lot of really good midfielders, so there's a lot of choice there. And because he's French also, can link up with a couple of players that we've already seen. This guy's Piero, plays for Udinese, medium-low, 6 foot, only 2-star weak foot though. It looks a little bit more of an attacking player. Doesn't have too much in the way of shooting and defending though, so definitely something worth thinking about if you're going to pick up this card. But it probably will be a little bit cheaper than some of the other cards that we've seen, I reckon. And then we've got Oya Zaraga. High medium work rates, 3-star, 3-star. This guy sometimes can play right mid, but he's mostly a centre mid. This guy looks class, to be fair. Looks like the attacking centre mid that you want, with also 71 standing tackle in there too, which is quite nice. But yeah, this guy looks absolutely class, to be fair. Really good pace, really good dribbling, and the passing stats are exactly where you want them. So moving on to the wingers then, we've got Timothy Weah. He's 6 foot. He can play left back, right mid, right wing. 3-star, 3-star. So pace split is more for a lengthy player, but he's got really, really good agility for a lengthy player. Really good jumping also as well, so he'll win a few headers on there. Definitely someone to consider. And then we also have another right mid, Jordi Mbula. Another Spaniard as well, 6 foot with a 4-star weak foot, which is quite handy. He's also got that lengthy pace split with good physical stats and good dribbling stats too. So maybe a good little hybrid player to look at possibly putting in there. We now move on to the attackers. So this is left wing. So Jovan Cabral. This guy's been a gold for ages, but now he's now a silver, and he looks like a beast of a silver. 4-star, 4-star, high medium. Pace splits exactly how you want it as well. Shooting looks fantastic. Passing looks solid for a winger, and then also dribbling looks solid all round with solid physical stats. This guy could be fantastic, to be fair. The more you look at his stats, could be fantastic. We have got Luca Garitano. So this guy, I used him in the last FIFA. He was in the 2nd division for Italy. So he has now moved into the Serie A. High-low work rates, 4-star skiller, 3-star skill moves. Cam, centre mid, left wing. Got a bit of everything. Fantastic pace, fantastic dribbling. Passing and shooting leaves a little bit to be desired, as well as not being very strong. But stick a card on there. You've already got the pace you need. You've already got the dribbling you need there. Garitano looks fantastic. And then we move on to Cyril Ngonge, I think that is. 4-star, 4-star, high-low work rates, right wing striker options too. It looks class. Pace looks fantastic on a silver. Dribbling looks solid. 81 jumping as well. So win a few headers at 5'10". Short passing looks okay, which is pretty much what you want out of a striker. As long as you can pass it short and go, then you're happy, aren't you? Long shot's good. Finishing looks okay. A little bit better composure would have been nice, to be fair. And then we've got Isaacson. Gustav Isaacson. So high, medium, left footer, 3-star, 3-star. He almost looks a little bit like a Højlund, or if I've pronounced it right, who plays for Man United. Looks like a silver version of him. But look at that, rapid, lengthy rapid with good, really, really good agility. He's very weak though, 35 strength, and he's not as tall as Højlund naturally, but 5'10" nonetheless. This guy looks pretty class. But if you get him on the left side, like I say, a lot of people I think nowadays expect a lot of right-footed shots. So hitting that near post with this guy on his left peg, he can play striker right mid as well. So it gives you plenty of options there. And I think that is all for the Serie A players. So to recap the Serie A then, we have a huge choice of players from the attackers all the way back to the goalkeeper. Lots of speedy tall players with high physicality on the silver cards also. The league seems really good for filling out a team, even if it's just multiple nationalities and a few players to give great links to hybrid. Notable links go to the Udinese right wing back and centre mid. These would give great depth in the midfield and defence, and the nationality for Zaraga, the centre mid, if the team is a hybrid with an extra Spanish player or team. Another notable link is the Torino centre mid Tameze. the centre-back Zima, and the right wing-back Bellanova, who all link up great as options for both hybrids and cheap beasts. The League gem, it goes to Garitano. After using him all last year, I know how good he is, and I have no doubt he's going to be absolutely fantastic this time round. He has meta stats, and like I say, he's perfect for how the game's shaping up. It also looks excellent as a sub to come on with that blistering pace and dribbling, also make an impact at the end of the game. So here we have the League One team that we have compiled, all of these silvers. We start off with two fantastic goalkeepers. So 6'2", Ruben Blanco. This guy's got some fantastic stats on the silver. 79 diving, 74 reflexes. Cannot be overlooked for definite. Fantastic option. And then there is also 6'5" Sergio Rico. So you've got an option between a taller or a shorter keeper. And he is fantastic all round as well, Sergio Rico. So from PSG as well for links, which is good. So we'll move on to our wing backs. So Jimmy Cabo, 5'5", high medium, can play right back and right mid also. Great pace, fantastic dribbling as well. Strength is a little bit to be desired, so probably at right back he may not be that great. But as I say, right wing back is his natural position, so that's probably where he's going to be best, I reckon. We then move on to Atal, who's now a silver card. So high-low wear crits, 5-star, 4-star. Suits right mid more, if we're being honest. Has got great all-round stats. His pace is in the right place as well. And he's easily upgraded with a pace card chemistry style. So like I say, good all-round stats. Looks fantastic, but definitely a right mid, despite being a right back card by default. So we've got Goodmanson next, who's a left back, high-low wear crits. Left mid, left wing back. So once again, looks like a fantastic left mid, probably. Bit of a box to box one, even though he's got the high low wear crits. Obviously you can tweak that with all your chemistry styles and things like that, and your custom tactics, sorry. So yeah, so good agility, good physical, good defending as well. So could be a good option for left back. Here we have as well Pelmard, centre back, 5'11", 4-star weak foot. This guy looks class, looks fantastic. The pace is really good, dribbling's really good, defending really good, and physical really good too. It's only his height that's a little bit of a letdown, being 5'11", but with 82 jumping, he's still going to win plenty. So looks like a fantastic option. So high wear crates on this Caceres Jr. He's a centre mid, he's a preferred CDM. He can also play centre mid and right mid. High wear crates. Already massively impressive. The pace is great, the dribbling's great, the defending's great, and the physical can be upgraded as well in terms of strength, but the rest of it's all fantastic. This guy looks like a fantastic player, to be fair. A bit hard to link being Venezuelan, but in League One, not too bad. Then we move on to Bonke Innocent. He is 5'10", medium high wear crates with a 2-star weak foot. He's usually a CDM. And I think that's where he suits, to be honest. If you're going to go over CDM in this league, I reckon it's probably this guy, because it'd be probably quite cheap as well. Nigerian also as well, so he could link up with Hizi Boué, I think it was, from the Udinese Serie A team. He was Nigerian also. He's got Innocence, got good pace, really solid dribbling for defending nimble players. Good defending stats, like I say, and fantastic physical stats too. Moses Simon as well, so move on to the wingers. He's also Nigerian, so he could link up strongly in this team. 4-star. He's always been a gold card, but he's now a silver card. Can play striker also. Nice. This guy looks like a fantastic player. I think you'd probably be better off putting him in striker, but he will do a fantastic job on the wing as well. He has actually got 71 crossing as well. We don't see that many times on the silver cards, to be fair. So this guy looks like an absolute beast. I'm glad he's a silver now, to be fair. So we move on to Nordin, who's right mid. Can also play striker, 5'7", with a 4-star weak foot. Once again, great pace, great shooting stats for a silver. Solid passing stats. Dribbling looks okay as well. A little bit more to be desired in terms of his agility, but you can put a card on that if needs be. 61 stamina is a bit of a letdown on a winger, but like I say, it still could be a good impact sub, I reckon. And his nationality is good as also. We've next got Mitchell van Bergen. This guy's got a 5-star weak foot with medium wear crates. He's usually a right mid, but can also play striker. On there, his pace is really good. Dribbling's also really good. Shooting and passing leaves a lot to be desired, as well as his physical stats as well. He's very weak, but you can stick a card on the shooting and passing if needs be. Make this guy a solid attacker. We then move on to the centre mids. So this guy is from PSG, Serie A. 5'10", 3-star, 3-star, medium. He's just good all round. Good passing, decent pace, good dribbling. Can tackle and intercept, and like I say, physically he's okay as well. So looks like a solid card, even to leave on basic, just to give him them boosts all around the card. And then we have Andy Diouf, high medium, 6'2", Frenchman, 3-star, 3-star. This looks like the better of the two in terms of players. This is the more attacking player, and you can see why with his stats. He looks fantastic all round. And I think if you got maybe a pace card on him, or even just a shooting and passing card, I think this guy would be an absolute animal in that centre mid spot, to be fair. So we move on to the attackers, and we've got a 5-star skiller. So not many of them in the silvers, but we have got one. Jeffinho. I imagine this guy's probably going to be quite expensive, but his pace split could have been better. The other way around with the acceleration and sprint speed. And the finishing is quite low as well. But he's composed, he's got really good dribbling, okay stamina, strength, like I say, he's quite weak, to be fair, and only 5'9", but still, if you want a fun player to use, Jeffinho is your boy. And then we'll have Mohamed Darami next, who's another left winger, 5'11", high-low work rates, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. This is a bit more of what you want out of a winger, I think. Pace looks great, shooting looks okay, passing could be improved. Dribbling looks absolutely fine as is, and he's got a couple of decent physical stats with 70 strength and 77 stamina. So he looks like a fantastic player, to be fair. And then we have Ernest Nuama. This is a task pronouncing all these names, to be fair. High-low work rates, 5'10", 4-star skiller, 3-star weak foot. So this guy's on the opposite wing. He can also play striker as well and left wing. He has the pace the wrong way around, but still 89 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. He's still going to speed past so many players. He's not really a passer, so this is the guy you want in behind just to take a shot on goal. 69 finishing, but he has got 71 composure too, 90 agility and 86 balance. So this looks like an animal of a player, to be fair. He looks fantastic. I like the look of him. Joel Asoro, he's a Swedish 5'9", high medium, 3-star player. Can play striker. Look at that pace split, 92 acceleration, 91 sprint speed, fantastic. He's got 80 stamina and 79 jumping also, so he can win a couple of headers here and there. And the agility and balance, he looks fantastic with good dribbling too. This guy looks like your typical get him in behind striker and go, but obviously will do a job on the wing also too. And then we've got Ndai, who actually moved from Sheffield, I think it was. Medium high work rate on a striker. He's a striker by trade, but also can play cam, so he could be one of those cam players / centre forwards that you can bring back to help support or find the space and then find the pass. Fantastic shooting for a silver card, fantastic dribbling with really good composure, 71 strength and 73 jumping too, so he's going to win a few headers on there. The work rates let him down. He could be absolutely unreal, but like I said, I think the work rates may affect his play a little bit. And then we have Kelvin Yeboah. I've used this guy before. 6'1", medium, 3-star. Look at the pace. The pace is fantastic. The shooting's fantastic. 70 finishing, 70 shot power, 71 attack positioning. Agility 81 is solid for a 6'1" player, and he's got 80 jumping also. Yeboah looks class. Then we have Myron Boadu, 5'11", high medium, 5-star weak foot, 3-star skills. So this guy's been downgraded from a gold into a silver. Looks still absolutely beastly for a silver on there. So pace could have been a bit better, but still solid. Finishing's class, composure class, dribbling stats class. I think it looks fantastic as a silver, to be honest. Could bag plenty of goals. And then we've got Tosin as well. This guy's the last one. High work rates. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Striker, centre forward. Looks like another bruiser of a striker to just get in behind, finish well with, but also has, like I say, reasonable strength and physical stats as well. So plenty of options on there. So League One looks like they have the two best keepers in the silvers, but defensively look a little bit short. So I'd probably avoid the defence unless you're looking at taking the beastly centre back in a hybrid. Very attack-heavy Silver League as well, so plenty of choice from physical strikers to quick strikers with 5-star skillers and 5-star weak foot winger strikers in there too. Notable link, I'd say, would be Boadu and Bergen, both with 5-star weak foot and great pace, allow for shots at any angle. And I think the Ligue gem would be Yeboah. After using him last year with Garitano, I was surprised to see him move to another league, but he is rapid in game, along with solid agility on a 6'1" striker. Good nationality as well, being Italian, and shooting stats at 70 make him quite a sleeper, to be fair, I think, in terms of scoring loads of goals for your silver side. And so here we have the BPL players, so the Prem Silvers. So we've got 6'6" Wayne Hennessy, looks like a fantastic keeper for the Silvers. Didn't realise he was that tall, to be fair. So yeah, 6'6" keeper, can't go wrong in terms of Silvers. Ryan Giles we've got as our wing back next. He can play left back if needed, but definitely suits the wing back position. 80 crossing on him as well with 81 curve. This guy could swing you in some absolute pearls if you manage to get him in the right areas. 85 stamina too is always nice. 6 foot. Next is Issa Kabore. This guy got a special card last year. It was a fantastic, I think it was a flashback card, or it was something like that. But his card again looks absolutely mint for a silver. So 87 both his pace, physical stats excellent. He's already 5'11" with 3-star weak foot, high medium work rates are good. Defending stats are class. So all you want to do is get yourself a defending card on this. You could even go with just defending and physical. I think 87's already going to be good enough for the Silver League. We move on to Mr. Trusty, Austin Trusty. High work rate, 6'3", 3-star weak foot. He's a centre back by trade. He's got your typical centre back stats with 89 jumping. At 6'3", 89 jumping and 84 strength, could win a lot of headers on corners. This guy looks absolutely solid in there. And then we have the best of the lot, Calvin Bassey, 6'1", high work rates. This guy, you can stick him in centre back, you can stick him in left back. He is going to be unreal, absolutely unreal. So he's already got the height to play centre back. He's got the lengthy speed with the ridiculous sprint speed there as well. Defending stats are already really, really solid for a silver card, and the physical stats are absolutely unreal, absolutely unreal. This guy looks so good, and because he's Nigerian also, there's a lot of links for him in terms of the silvers, which is fantastic. So then we move on to the DMs. We've got Frank Onyeka. Used to be a gold, is now a silver. So high work rates. You can play centre mid also. You know what you're getting with a player like this. Another Nigerian as well, so you could get a really nice link there with Bassey if needs be. But speedy, decent dribbling for defence, good defending stats. Slide tackles a little bit to be desired, but you can also improve that with a chemistry style, and the physical stats are class as well. Absolutely fine for a 6 foot CDM. Next up, we have centre mid Alex Scott. So he's just come from the Championship, I think, into Bournemouth now. So 3-star, high medium. This guy looks like more of a cam build. He's got the really good dribbling. He's got solid pace. He's got good passing. Okay stamina as well. Like I say, I think he's more suited for that attacking role, but like I say, maybe a shooting and defence card on him could improve him as a box-to-box centre mid. You never know. So next up, we've got Elliot Anderson from Newcastle. So this guy's high medium, 4-star weak foot. He can also play left wing if needs be. He's got a nice little pace split. Quite happy with that. We're not on a centre mid. Dribbling looks really good. Physical looks really good as well. And his passing looks solid as well. 77 vision and 76 short passing. So another fantastic option. And then we'll go to Josh De Silva. 6 foot, medium, 3-star. This guy's got solid pace. Once again, he's got like the lengthy pace. He's not very agile, but the rest of his stats make up for that. Good long shots, really good passing, really good physical, and solid dribbling too. So that's good. And then we've also got Peli Rudder-Kampanzu. This guy looks like more of a DM build. He can also play DM. 5'9", medium high, 3-star. Really good pace split. He almost looks like a bit of a budget Kante type player for this season. Obviously his agility is not super high, but you can improve that. Defending can also be improved as well, but the physical, jumping, stamina and strength, all fantastic stats on him. So moving to midfield, we've got Benson Manuel. Plays for Burnley, 4-star, high medium, so that's already fantastic. He's very much a cut-in player, but can use his right foot. Pace looks great. Long shots look fantastic. So it looks like one of those you can probably bend him in from outside the box. Agility and balance, absolutely solid, as well as the rest of his stats there on there. He's got good curve as well for those finesse shots. And yeah, stamina and jumping on there also. He has got the finesse shot trait. I haven't been really covering the play styles and things like that much, but he's got it in his locker, put it that way. And then we move on to the right wingers. So Reece Nelson, 4-star skiller, 3-star weak foot. He's already on the right side with his right foot, so that works. 86 pace on both, so that's fantastic. Dribbling stats are good as well. Short passing's okay, and then he's got okay shooting stats. So apart from the low strength on his card and not too great stamina in terms of a winger, get this guy, like I say, in behind, putting shots on target, and I'm sure he's going to score plenty of goals. And then we move on to Anthony Elanga. Just moved from Man United, as we all know. High work rates, 3-star, 3-star. He can play striker, left wing, right mid. Pace looks class. Dribbling looks really solid. And physical stats look okay as well. Apart from the strength once again, but we don't expect it too much off a little wingers. 70 finishing's nice. 72 attack positioning also on there too. So that's always good. We'll take that. And then we move on to Kevin Shade, I think it is. 6'1", high medium with 94 pace. Right wing, right mid, striker, left wing. So this guy looks unreal. That speed is absolutely blistering. Not many defenders are going to keep up with that. So if you get this guy sent on the way and he's already on his way sprinting, you're going to be through every single time. He's got really good jumping as well, also being at 6'1", as we've mentioned with the smaller defenders a lot of the time with the Silvers. And then, like I said, dribbling stats are good enough. So get this guy through on goal, get him a shooting guard on him. This guy could be unbelievable this season for the Silvers. And then we have Amad Diallo, 5'8", high medium, 4-star, left footed, right winger. So he's a cut-in right winger, but he can also play cam, which is fantastic. Pace looks great, can be improved. Shooting looks fantastic for a Silver. Dribbling looks fantastic also for a Silver. Passing could be a little bit better, as well as his stamina and strength. But I think this guy's gonna absolutely bury this year, to be fair. And then we've got Ogbene. Used to play right wing back and has now transitioned to a striker. Such a weird combination, but that's where he is now. High-low work rates, 4-star weak foot, so that's fantastic. He's got the blistering pace. He's got reasonable shooting stats for a Silver striker. And then, like I say, his dribbling leaves a little bit to be well, you know what I mean. It could be improved basically. But his physical stats are really good. Stamina, jumping, and strength on there as well. And then last up, we've got Jamal Lowe, 6 foot, high medium, 4-star. Striker, left mid, right mid, centre forward. So does a bit of everything for you. Pace is on a bit of a different way, so he's a different split. So he's more of your lengthy runner, but he's got good shooting stats, decent dribbling stats too, and then also got a bit of physicality to him with the 82 jumping and 75 strength. So the Prem's got a nice balance of players throughout the team, but not the easiest to link to some of the other leagues. Some top quality players in there though, including arguably the best centre-back in the top 5 leagues stats-wise, with Bassi from Fulham. A lot of these cards should easily beat gold cards in their position, so don't overlook them for your starter teams as well. The notable links go to the Brentford centre mid, CDM and right wing, combining for the hybrid opportunities. As well as the ability to dominate in the midfield. Also, I think it's worth mentioning Luton Town's Kabore, Ogbene and Mpanzu as well, who definitely make for a fun and a surprising trio package that could probably surprise people, especially if they don't see your team before. Obviously, you get into a game with them. The League gem, I would say, Bassi is the standout by a country mile, but as a cheaper option, Anthony Elanga, since moving from United, does look like a great winger to put the ball in behind too, as long as you're shooting or passing on his right foot with his 3-star on there. That wraps up the Silvers for this video. Like I say, with the Silver Team of the Weeks coming out soon, a lot of these prices will probably skyrocket, especially if one of the top 5 leagues gets a Silver Team of the Week, so expect those prices to fly up. Try and pick these players up on bid, so you want to be looking at maybe 500 to 1,000 coins depending on the player. Pick them up on bid, and then you're selling them off in the hype for the lazy buyers. And like I say, some of these players on these lists could definitely take a couple of gold cards out of the game in terms of your teams. So, yep, hope you enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next stream or video. See you later.